y'all. Welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Rhonda and you're watching A Taste of Country. And I'm glad to have you. I am making a quick fall dessert. I made Dad a vegetable beef with ground beef soup. And all of the leftover roasted vegetables that I had, I just put most of them in that soup over there, and it's going to make it even better. So that way, I don't have to waste any of that, right? So what I've got going on here, I have the grands, you know, the canned biscuit grands. When I opened it up, it just kind of, the paper tore. Let me see if I can get it. I don't know if you can see it, but you probably can't. But it's like the cinnamon rolls, the grand cinnamon rolls, but these are pumpkin spice. And I think they're new. I think they're new, y'all. Let me rinse my hands off. Okay. All right. And the recipe calls for 2 cans of the pumpkin spice. I will put both of these recipes in the description box. I'm cutting it in half. Okay. I am cutting these rolls. I'm taking one and I'm cutting it into 4 pieces. Just like that. And you can cut them even smaller if you want to. It's whatever you want to do. But I've got about an 8 by 8. I think that's what that is. Casserole dish. And I've sprayed it with some non-stick baking spray. All right. And you just take your rolls and you just place them in there. And if it doesn't fill it up, I will tear them into smaller pieces. But I think it might work just fine. Like I said, I'm just cutting this recipe in half. Yep, I think it's going to be just fine, y'all. Alrighty. And I'm going to take all of this stuff there that was stuck to my cutting board and just put it on there. Alrighty. Now, what you have to have, I'm going to set this aside. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Alright. Now, you get your bowl and a whisk, and you got to have, this recipe calls for, where's my little measurement? 2.5 ounces of evaporated milk. All right, 2 eggs. I'm gonna put in a dash of salt for flavor. And then it calls for a teaspoon of cinnamon. So we're gonna put in a 1/2 teaspoon because the one with the 2 cans calls for 1 teaspoon. So I'm just using, like I said, a 1/2 teaspoon. And I'm gonna mix this up. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of vanilla. That's optional. You need 1/4 of a cup of pecans. That's optional. Chopped up. I'm going to not put the pecans on mine because I am not allowed to have nuts. Now, I will probably toast up a few of the pecans and put it on the side, maybe, for Randy's daddy if he wants them. All right, we're going to mix that up. Then you've got to have, okay, 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar. I think I'm going to put just a little more cinnamon in that because I like cinnamon. You can do that to your taste, absolutely. You can even put pumpkin spice in there if you wanted to amp that up. But I don't know if you want to do that. Okay. Now, we've got to have a can of pumpkin. And we're not going to use a whole lot of this. And you can store it. You can probably freeze it. I don't know. So, we've got to have, let's see, what does this say? Cinnamon pecans. You got to have 6 tablespoons of pumpkin. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's heaping. And I will do something with that. Make another dessert, or probably put it in a baggie and freeze it. Okay, and that's it. And mix it up real smooth. Oh, it smells so yummy. Very fall. Just make sure it's smooth. Alright, now we're going to pour it over top of this mixture here. Let me get a spoon. My oven has already preheated, and we're just going to evenly distribute our mixture. This is almost like a rolled bread pudding. And it said make sure it's all covered and smooth over top of it. And then we're going to bake this for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. This will be good for breakfast. Okay, I'm going to stick it in the oven for 30 minutes. And we're going to see what happens. Now you can either take your icing and put it in a little dish and zap it in the microwave for a couple seconds, or just let it sit out in a warm spot and let it get room temperature. Okay, it looks beautiful. A pumpkin pie spice casserole is what it's called. And there it is. And what I done, I took my icing and put it in this little measuring cup and stuck it in the oven for just a couple of minutes. And I also added just a couple of drops of the evaporated milk to loosen it up. That's totally up to you. It smells very festive. You can put some on now and then save some for when it cools off, or you can just put it all on there. That's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. So let's try a little bit of it. It's still pretty warm, but just a little bit. take some to Randy. Look at that, y'all. It's almost like pull apart. Okay. I bet it'd be good with some vanilla ice cream. Y'all, that is so good. The spices of the pumpkin and the cinnamon roll, well, cinnamon slash pumpkin spice roll. It's really warming. It's like a bread pudding, honestly. Y'all try this. You'll love it. I'm telling you. If you like pumpkin spice, you'll like it a lot. It's just like a bread pudding. That's what it tastes like. Ooh, it's good. See the pumpkin in there? Alrighty. I know Dad's gonna like this. That's all I need. And you know what? It's not overly sweet, honestly. I promise. It's not. It's just right. It's not real sweet. You would think it would be, but it's not. And with the pecans, if you decide to put the pecans on it, I like that. So y'all make this. And you can definitely put your pecans on it. Alrighty. I hope you make it. And please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you be a part of my channel. And it's going on 9:30. And it's almost time for me to go to bed. I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. And I'll see you next time on A Taste of Country.